Hello Malaysians! It's the 8th of April and it's 10:30 p.m. Perth time, and I'm speaking from my home in Perth. Today I've been thinking about this issue. Why is it that Najib up to now has still not named the date for polling? I will tell you why. It's already well past the time set for him to reveal the polling date, but he still hasn't done that. Why is it so? I'll tell you why. It's because there are those people who got the sharpened knives waiting for him to call the UMNO General Assembly. It is my belief that at the General Assembly, Najib would have been weeded out by Mahathir, Mahidin, and his cronies, because, as I said earlier, Mahathir wants to ensconce Mahidin as president of UMNO to replace Najib before the election. But unfortunately for him, Najib, I'm sure, advised by his wife Rosmah, thought better of calling UMNO General Assembly and to give an opportunity to his opponents to remove him. I suppose this was very much what happened to Pak La. I mean, he, in his innocence and honesty, called the General Assembly, and that was when his problem started. Because Mahathir, Mahidin, and that cow woman, whatever her name is, Shahrazad or something, they were the force that pushed Pak La out of office. Well, it was too bad for Pak La because, as I said, he need not have withdrawn, because there was a convention set up by Mahathir himself that no one is allowed to contest the president's position while he is still in office, which is very ridiculous, because every president of UMNO in that situation will never resign, will never leave his post. Why should he when he doesn't have to? And that is one reason why I have found very difficult to understand why Pak La left when he did. But this time around, believe me, Najib has, by his delaying the summon to call the UMNO General Assembly, saved his own neck from the chopping block. But be that as it may, it doesn't matter to me whether Najib stays there or Najib doesn't stay there, because to my mind there is no viable leader in UMNO, whether it's Najib or somebody else. Well, Mahathir believes he's such a superman. I'm just wondering, why is it that he has not thrown in his hat and say he wants to replace Najib? Although we all know he's 87 years of age and time for him to go and meet his maker. But this man believes he is the Superman and he will never die. And therefore, he thinks that maybe he could replace Najib. But that is not what I believe. I believe his sole intention is to remove Najib so that Mahyuddin will step up to be president and his son Mukhris will be pulled up by Mahyuddin to become his deputy prime minister. After all, Mahathir has had 5 or 6 deputy prime ministers who were removed by him in circumstances nothing short of dragging these people by their hair and throwing them out of the house, so to speak. Well, whatever the case may be, it may even be that under Najib's weak leadership, under Najib's non-leadership, maybe it's even better for UMNO, and that since there are no one in the lineup of UMNO to replace Najib, except for, of course, Mahyuddin and Mukhris, having Najib there will give the appearance of non-contest, no rebellion within the UMNO ranks, and to give a facade of unity. And maybe that could be better served for UMNO to even remotely resemble a credible case to win re-election. I, however, have been saying for a long time, the election is already won by Pakatan. It is how Pakatan will safeguard their victory is the point in issue. Because whether it is by stuffing the ballot boxes, as it was rumored that Khairi Jamaluddin stuffed the ballot boxes in his attempt, in his effort to win election for the seat of Rambau, I believe. Well, they can do anything. Stuff the ballot boxes, call another May 13 emergency, and suspend the constitution. There are so many things they can do. And I won't wager my pension that they won't do it. I believe they will. So anyway, this evening, my main purpose is to draw the attention of the people of Malaysia that Mahathir is joining with Mahyuddin to unseat Najib before the election. But of course, because Najib has so skillfully postponed the General Assembly of UMNO, put it to such a close date to the election that the rebels in UMNO will not find it wise to unseat him. Well, I'll get back to you again. Watch Mahathir, he's up to his tricks again. And I say to my Chinese brothers and sisters, remember this. This is the only chance in all of Malaysian history where the opposition can smell, not only can smell, can touch victory to replace the UMNO in the government to be formed after the general election, the 13th general election. Well, gentlemen, good night. See you again.